For fans of The Bachelor, the selection of the lead for each season is always a hot topic of debate. From the moment a new Bachelor is announced, fans start to weigh in on whether or not the producers made the right choice. While some seasons are hailed as successes, others are criticized for their casting decisions. This year, the Bachelor Nation was buzzing when Grant Ellis was revealed as the lead for the highly anticipated season 30 of the show. Despite initial doubts from some viewers, a recent comment by Jonathon, a former contestant and fan favorite from The Bachelor season 27, has put those doubts to rest and solidified that the producers had chosen the right lead for the upcoming season. Jonathon, known for his charm, intelligence, and articulate nature, was one of the most popular contestants from The Bachelor season 27, where he captivated audiences with his sincere personality and depth. While he didn't end up winning the heart of The Bachelorette, his journey on the show earned him a loyal following, and he quickly became a beloved figure within Bachelor Nation. So when Jonathon spoke out in favor of Grant Ellis, it was significant, especially since Jonathon was close enough to the production process to understand what makes a successful Bachelor. Jonathon's comment came during an interview on a popular Bachelor Nation podcast, where he shared his thoughts about Grant and why he believes the producers made an excellent choice in selecting him as the lead. "I honestly couldn't be more excited about Grant being the Bachelor," Jonathon said, his voice filled with conviction. "I think they picked someone who really understands what it takes to make this show work. He's charismatic, emotionally intelligent, and most importantly, he's real. You can tell he's in this for the right reasons, and that's so important." For Jonathon, who had been on the receiving end of a lot of public attention during his time on The Bachelor, his opinion on the lead's authenticity is crucial. He emphasized that what made Grant stand out was his emotional maturity and his ability to connect with people on a deeper level, something Jonathon felt had been missing from previous seasons. "A lot of guys come on the show with this persona, but Grant is different. He's the kind of guy who wants to build a meaningful relationship, not just have a good time," Jonathon added. "The producers chose someone who is ready for this journey, and that's exactly what you need." Jonathon's endorsement of Grant Ellis wasn't just an offhand comment. It was a well-considered opinion rooted in his own experience on the show. As someone who had navigated the ups and downs of the Bachelor process, Jonathon knew what qualities made for a successful Bachelor, qualities that Grant appeared to possess in spades. And the more Jonathon spoke about it, the more it became clear that Grant Ellis was exactly the type of lead the show needed to keep audiences engaged and invested. The journey to becoming the Bachelor. Before diving into the impact of Jonathon's comment, it's important to take a closer look at who Grant Ellis is and why his selection as the Bachelor raised some initial questions. Grant, a 32-year-old entrepreneur from San Diego, had been a fan favorite from the moment he first appeared on The Bachelor season 29. His good looks, charming personality, and genuine approach to love won the hearts of many viewers, and he quickly became a frontrunner in the competition for the heart of the Bachelorette. However, Grant's path to becoming the lead wasn't without its challenges. As a relatively private person, he had to navigate the expectations and scrutiny that came with being thrust into the public eye. Many viewers had concerns about whether someone with Grant's low-key demeanor would be able to handle the pressure of being the Bachelor. Would he be able to connect with the women vying for his heart, while also managing the demands of the cameras, the drama, and the emotional roller coaster that came with the job? But as season 30 approached, it became increasingly clear that Grant had all the right qualities to make for a great Bachelor. Producers knew what they were doing when they selected him, despite the early skepticism from some fans. Grant's understated yet magnetic presence, his ability to communicate authentically with those around him, and his genuine desire for love set him apart from other contestants who were perhaps more interested in the fame and attention the show brings. The decision to cast Grant was rooted in a desire to bring authenticity and emotional depth back to the franchise. The previous seasons had seen a shift toward more dramatic and spectacle-driven storylines, leaving some viewers longing for a return to the show's roots. Stories about finding love, not just about flashy moments and over-the-top antics. Grant, with his quiet strength and emotional intelligence, fit that mold perfectly. Jonathon Johnson's comments about Grant Ellis shed light on one of the most important aspects of a Bachelor: emotional intelligence. Jonathon praised Grant for his ability to connect with others in a meaningful way, something that's vital for the show to succeed. The reality of The Bachelor is that it's not just about handing out roses and looking for love. It's about building real relationships under intense scrutiny, where every word, gesture, and interaction is analyzed by millions of people. For Jonathon, having someone who is emotionally intelligent and emotionally available is essential for creating a compelling love story. Grant's not here for the fame or the drama, Jonathon remarked. He's here for something real. He knows what it takes to make a real connection, and that's what viewers want to see. They want to see someone who's willing to be vulnerable, who's open to love, and who's not afraid to show his true self. Grant's ability to navigate the emotional roller coaster of The Bachelor without falling into typical TV tropes of hypermasculine or overly performative behavior is what makes him stand out. Many Bachelor leads in the past have struggled with being too on for the cameras, trying to fit into a certain mold of what a Bachelor should look and act like. Grant, on the other hand, has never seemed to force anything. He remains grounded and authentic, even when faced with the pressures of fame and expectation. This authenticity, as Jonathon pointed out, is exactly why the producers made the right decision. In a show that's often criticized for being formulaic or driven by manufactured drama, Grant's ability to bring a sense of reality and sincerity to the show is refreshing. And that's exactly what fans need to keep them invested in the show season after season. The power of emotional connections. It's no secret that Bachelor fans are deeply invested in the relationships that develop throughout the season. While the drama, competition, and group dates are important elements of the show, it's the emotional connections between the lead and the contestants that ultimately drive the success of the season. When viewers can see that the lead genuinely cares about the women vying for their affection, the stakes feel higher and the romance feels more authentic. Jonathon Johnson's comment about Grant Ellis's emotional intelligence emphasizes this point. Grant gets what it takes to make those real connections, Jonathon explained. He's not going to play games with people's hearts. That's exactly what viewers want. They want to see real love, real relationships, and someone who's willing to take that journey seriously. In recent seasons, some Bachelor leads have been criticized for treating the process as a game or for being more interested in maintaining their public image than in finding love. Grant Ellis, according to Jonathon, is the opposite of that. He's invested in creating something meaningful, and that's why he's the right person to lead The Bachelor Season 30. Grant's quiet confidence and emotional maturity also allow him to form deeper connections with the contestants, making it easier for them to open up and show their true selves. This creates a richer, more compelling storyline for the show, where the audience can watch as real emotions unfold, untainted by the usual gimmicks and drama that tend to dominate the show. Conclusion: Grant Ellis is the right lead. Jonathon Johnson's thoughtful endorsement of Grant Ellis as The Bachelor serves as a validation of the producer's decision to cast him as the lead for Season 30. Through Jonathon's eyes, we see that what makes Grant the right choice isn't just his charm or good looks, but his emotional depth, authenticity, and commitment to finding love in a meaningful way. As viewers prepare to tune in to The Bachelor Season 30, they can do so knowing that they are about to witness a season led by someone who is not only ready for love, but is also capable of creating the real, lasting connections that fans crave. In the end, Jonathon's comments underscore a truth that many viewers of The Bachelor have been longing to hear. The producers didn't just pick someone who would be good for TV ratings or drama. They picked someone who would give the show the emotional authenticity that it has been missing in recent years. And for that, we can all be grateful.